So this is more focusing on the obligation aspect, and I think it's important to note that all of the obligations within the Bildungsroman sort of spring from the obligations coming from outside of it, so from the author to the text. So they're sort of socially obligated to display morally acceptable behaviors and sort of the way people should be behaving, which influences the obligations that we see inside of the Bildungsroman, because there's sort of two main types of obligations we see. There's the obligations of the people to the person who's coming of age, and the obligations of the person who is coming of age, because with the people influencing the person who is coming of age, they need the social awareness to understand that they have an obligation to be imparting knowledge that will allow them to develop into a mature adult. And the person who is coming of age needs to be socially aware that not everything they see is necessarily the way they should be behaving and developing as an aspect of their own character.
You know, I agree with that, because with regards to King Henry IV, Hal as a character, his development is sort of representative of Shakespeare's understandings in the context of the time with the turmoil surrounding succession. So it's sort of it can be seen that Hal as a character is sort of showing Shakespeare's desire for a just leader to come up and present themselves to prevent the turmoil from growing further. Like in the play, there's a great strife around the whole succession, with Hal being a lecherous, lazy man when he is the next in line for the role of king. So it's sort of going more about the responsibility of self. It's sort of really drawing attention to that need for personal growth and personal strength in that role and growth.
Yeah, and I'd like to sort of expand on why they have an obligation to develop their character into one that is of moral integrity, and that's because when they themselves become a person of good moral values, they contribute more to society, and they also in the future will impart those same better characteristics onto those who come after them and develop in like the next generation.
I agree. Oh, no comment. Any takings from outside the